what we can build on from Utah is just that we competed for 4 quarters. We never gave up, and all the guys were giving their utmost effort, and we just weren't able to execute how we needed to in order to be successful, and we weren't really able to open up our playbook just because of some different things, field position and such. So just the positive that we can take away from that is just our effort.
What I really liked as far as our offensive unit goes is the effort that they put forth, especially up front. It gave us an opportunity to see where we're at and where we need to go. So we know we got to work on some things as far as our communication process in and out of the huddle to get that cleaned up. And then, just having an overall understanding of where we're at in the game. For our guys to fully understand the situation, will help benefit us in the future.
I feel like we accomplished a little bit what we wanted to over the week, and when it came to game time, we executed. As a receiver standpoint, I feel like we were doing our job. We were getting open, and I felt like we had a pretty decent game. I mean, the score didn't show that, but I felt like we came out and executed.
Colorado Mesa is a pretty talented team. They're going to be coming in here hungry, and they're going to be ready to play. So likewise, we have to be ready to play and be able to execute our schemes against them.
They're going to bring in a lot of intensity. The coaching staff that's there right now currently, they're going to have their guys ready to play. It's the same group that came in here in 2007 or 2008 and upset us here. So it's something we can't take lightly. I know that there's some talented athletes on that side of the ball, both sides of the ball, but looking at film defensively, they have some guys that can fly around. Their secondary is very fast, and the guys up front are very aggressive. They're hard-nosed Western Colorado kids. So that's what I see on film, and they're going to give you a lot of different looks, and our guys have to really be focused in on the middle piece of it and stay with their rules. And we do that, we should have some success.
Reload it! Chandler, get your hand.
Give me Doug at H. What was that for? 15 crunch.
Come off the ball. Can't handle it. Let's go. You know how important it is, Filippo. Got to keep your feet. Let's go, buddy.
There's no real pressure. We just have to continue to stay persistent in everything that we're doing, and I'm confident that we're going to turn this around.
A little depth, Sawyer.
What I like working with is obviously he's a coachable kid. He wants to be good, and so there's not a whole lot of emotion. I don't have to get fired up to motivate him. He's a self-motivator, and he's always looking to critique himself. So, it's more of a working relationship rather than me being a dictator and telling him everything he needs to do. It's more of a let's talk about this, and we come to answers. So that's the stage that we're getting to now. With what we're doing offensively this year, there's a lot more responsibility on him as far as checks and looking at the fronts and coverages, and that piece of it, he's continuing to grow in that phase of it, and I think he's heading in the right direction as well, and I'm pretty fired up about him.
Coach Boyer, he's played here, he's played the position, he knows what he's talking about, and I have to get to the level that he's at so that I know what I'm seeing on the field and I could just rattle things off like he does.
Just that easygoing, and attitude that he brings as far as if he makes a mistake, he's critical on himself, but he moves forward. And as a quarterback, I think that all quarterbacks have to have that trait. They've got to learn to brush stuff off and move on.
I'm confident in my teammates that, like I said, that we're going to turn things around, and we have some great talents on our team, and we just have to utilize that.
I'm fired up about it. It's it's been a long time. It seems like yesterday, we were going through the losses of last season, and I think that the environment itself has changed, and you can see that. We see it day to day, and I would have liked to have put something better on the field for Utah offensively speaking, but I think that all of our guys came out of that game going, okay, we can do this, and I think it's going to continue to grow as this season progresses for sure.